Hey, it's Tandy. We're here again, gonna do a little bit of yoga. So today, it doesn't matter what you wear, it doesn't matter if you have shoes on or off, it doesn't matter if you have a yoga mat or not. We're just gonna do a little stretching and a little breathing. So today, you don't have to learn anything. I just want you to mainly breathe. Just think of lifting the shoulders up, back and down. Inhaling, exhaling. Smelling those peaches on the trees. We've been waiting all season to ripen. Inhale, let those arms lift. Come up all the way to the sky. Climb a ladder, lifting one side, then the other. Lifting that rib cage off the hip. We stretch. Both hands go up, inhaling. Exhaling. Another big sun breath. Feet kind of drift apart. They're together, and we'll inhale, lifting for our mountain pose. Hands can be together at the top of the mountain. Firm foundation. It's a base for all our poses today. Let's come down heart center. Take a big breath in and exhale out. Inhale, lift. Exhale out and down. Forward fold, relaxing to the front. Melting down, letting the arms hang in a ragdoll, loosening up the back. Swaying side to side. Little bend in the knees. The ragdoll has no bones in its back, so if it's carried, it does sway to and fro. Now, if you tend to get a little bit dizzy, keep your head at your waist level or higher. Otherwise, just relax. Draw little circles on the floor with your fingertips. And reverse the direction of those circles. Come to the center and roll up. Rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Shoulders are the last thing to lift up. The ears and down. Shake your head, yes. Loosening up the neck. Relax the shoulders down. I'm going to warm up just a little bit. Left leg comes straight back behind you. Lift that heel up and down a couple times. Now we're going to find that focal point in front. One spot to keep your eyes steady on. A thing, not a person. Person can move. Draw the shoulders down. Push the big toe into the mat. Baby toe, the heel pushes down into the ground, connecting our body with the earth. Big breath in, feel that stretch go down the back leg as the heel pushes down. Bring that left hip to the front just a little bit. Let's stretch up the quadricep, those four muscles of the front of the leg. Now today we're going to go into a bowing warrior. I want you to tighten around the center of your body, around the rib cage, as if someone was going to poke in the belly. You would tighten. You don't want to be tickled. And we're going to forward fold, changing the focal point of your eyes down and forward. Now you have both hands up, or you can have one hand or both hands down. As we begin to melt forward, we're going to look down at that big toe in front. Might be with one hand or both hands. Now, once you come forward, I want you to let the arms just sway, loosening up the shoulder deltoid muscles. Might be one hand or both. Now place both hands on the knee. We're going to rock forward and back a little bit. Any tension off your toes, tension off that front knee here. Kind of loosen up the hip. Now, as that hip pushes back, we're going to hold, dig that back heel deeper into the ground. Now, your hands can stay right here on the knee as we pull the belly button in, push the hips back. Or as you're looking down at the ground, you can choose to bring one hand back or both hands reaching behind you, creating a flat tabletop, a long lengthened spine. You can place your water on that table. We're strengthening our ankle and our knee here. Taking a big breath in and exhaling out. Inhaling again and exhaling, lowering the hands down. You can have one hand on the knee or both hands on the knee, or one hand or both hands forward. We begin to lift tall again, tightening the front around the rib cage, pushing the toes down. While eventually both hands come to the front knee and our rocking horse, lifting up the back heel, the front toe, that rocking horse. All the tension off the legs and step forward. Rock in place. Roll the shoulders back and down. Loosen up your neck. We'll do that all over again. Our feet are like on the railroad tracks, little space between them, the base of our mountain. We slide the right foot back. Left knee is bent. When you look down, you should see all 5 toes. Otherwise, walk them forward a little. Bring the hip forward on that right side. Back right heel pushing down, feeling the stretch come up the back calf. Find that focal point for your eyes as the hands lift to the sky. Shoulders relaxing down. You can always have one hand down, both hands down. Whatever's best for your body. Yoga is for you. Release comparisons. Every body is different, so everybody will be different in their poses today. We're going to change slightly, changing the focal point to look down at our big toe. So tighten around your rib cage. Begin to forward fold. You can have one hand on the knee, or you can have both hands on the knee as we begin to melt to the front. One or both hands forward. Drifting down. Wherever you need, and we'll let the arms just sway. Do one arm, both arms, it does not matter today. We're going to place both hands on the knee and rock back and forth, lifting up the back heel and setting it back down. Move the hips forward and back, loosening up. Now this time I want you to push the hips all the way back, pull the belly button towards the spine, sucking in the stomach. We're going to look down at that big toe. Now you can keep your hands on the knee, or you can reach one hand or both hands behind you as you lengthen out the spine. Push the crown of the head forward. Raise the eyebrows. Lengthen out the neck. In your bowing warrior today, strengthening the ankle, the knee. We push with the toes. Now push the foot into the mat. Dig the heel and toe into the ground as we tighten around the center of the body and slowly lift up. You can reach one hand or both hands forward. You can have one hand or both hands on the knee. We stand tall, nice and slow. Eventually the hands do come to the knee. Rock back and forth. Lift up the front toe a couple times. And we're going to open out to the side. Both toes turn out. Bend and straighten the knees. Stretching around the inner thigh, the inside of the knee. Wide angle squat or plie squat, whatever you want to call it today. Shoulders roll back and down. We're going to inhale, lifting up here. Holding at the top. Take a big breath in. Start to close. Hands can be high, the spire of the temple. Or you can have your hands heart center with a little prayer inside the temple today. Some people lift one heel or both heels up to the sky, but you do not have to even keep them down. You listen to what your body needs. Breathing in, exhaling out. We're going to slowly lift. Hands go towards the sky, out and down. Turn one toe forward, then the other. Walk the feet in just a little bit at a time. Shoulders roll back and down. And we rock side to side in our penguin pose. Have a little bit of a wiggle in our fingers or toes. Shoulders roll back and down, loosen up the neck. Penguins are a little wobbly, a little silly. And from here, we're going to turn that right toe out. Bend the right knee. Place your hand on the knee and bring it back. Feel that stretch on the inner thigh. Inhale, lifting up. So our Warrior 2 today. Relax the shoulders down. And look over that right shoulder, turning the head. Digging toes and heels down into the ground. I will turn, right palm up, left hand drops. Reversing our Warrior 2. Wiggle the fingers up to the top. Rotate your arm. And then reach a little higher to the sky. Pulling that stretch from the hip up through the fingertip. Big breath in. Exhale down halfway, lift the back arm up. Now we're going to hold here, adding on just a little bit. We're going to add a little hook. This is a little bird beak. Drop. Hand down. Kind of comes around. Skimming the floor. The birds looking in the water for some fish. Might be a warm day. Might be wiping the sweat off your brow. One last time. Now, we're going to hold here and reverse back. Your toes are playing in the water. You're going to have a little seat on a rock next to the water. Take a big breath in, lift up, and sit back down. And then we watch the fish swim across. And then we follow the birds flying. Now you still have your bird with its beak sitting on the rock on the side of you, thinking about getting a little snack. The bird this time swoops down, it follows that fish. Let the hands come back to the center. The bird flies across the sky in the clouds. The hands fall. Feet come together as we go into a chair pose. Hands lift up. And then turn the palms out, lower down halfway. Palms turn up again. Shoulders relax. Come together to read a book. Now the book can be opened, it can be closed. Be close or far away, depending on whether you need little reading glasses. We're going to pull our belly button in, push the hips back, and sit down into our chair. It could be a high stool, a little footstool. You choose today as we read our book. Putting a little pressure with the hands helps with the balance. The more muscles you tighten. Keeping your eyes steady on one spot, maybe the words on the page of the book. Last big breath in. We're going to close our book. Place your hands on the knees. Tuck your head under and roll up. Dragging the fingertips up, the quadriceps. Nice and slow, and the shoulders come back and down. Shake your head, yes. Now we're going to step a little wider for that Warrior 2 on the other side. Turning that left toe out. We're going to bend the left knee. You look down, you can't see those toes. Walk them a little farther forward. Inhaling, lifting up. For our Warrior Two, we'll take a big breath in. Dig the heels down. And turn your head. Look over that left shoulder. Gently stretching the neck. Our Warrior Two today. We're going to turn. Left palm up, right hand drops. Reversing the Warrior Two, wiggling the fingers at the top. Rotate the arm, loosening up that shoulder. And reaching a little higher to the sky. Looking for those birds that we've been following. Feeling the stretch from the hips through the fingertips. Big breath in. Lower down halfway. Lifting up the back arm. Now we're going to hold. Creating a little hook on one side. The other arm drops down. Following the birds flying in the sky. We're going to touch the water in front of us. Hands run through the clouds at the top. Breathing in. Exhaling out. Loosening up the feet. Changing directions. Coming back and holding. We're going to sit on a little log. A little rock next to our bird. Now our feet are in the water, our toes splashing around. They can be soft, they can move. As we follow, fish swimming across. Inhaling, exhaling. This time that bird swoops down, it follows that fish and then flies across our sky, waving our hands through the clouds, creating little lines as they separate in our fingers. Hands lift up and all the way to the sky, letting the sunshine come down on our face. Inhale, lifting back up, halfway. We're going to share some of that light. Taking it all in to our heart. And then exhale, lifting up. And exhale, letting it rain down. Lift up halfway. Extend the fingers forward, stretch the arms, opening our heart. Showing love to our fellow man, sharing our light, our happiness, our joy. One last big breath in, and hands come down. One last big mountain, our hands coming together. And our prayer pose. And namaste. Thank you for joining me today. I'm going to come back here in the front. I'm just going to leave you with a little thought from my yoga wisdom book. Today, it says that yoga doesn't take time, it gives time. Because it helps your body to be healthy and strong. And you find that you can do other things throughout the day because you're not in pain, because you're able to move a little freer, extending our quality of life. Have a good day today. See you next time.